Miami Heat are playing a perfect brand of basketball right now, and they had a game versus the Knicks last night and just executed really flawlessly. And I kind of wanted to break down some of the film. Right here, you see Davion Mitchell get the ball. Obviously, defense is not in good positioning. They have to rotate, and from there, you're probably going to see McBride try to take the responsibility, but you're probably going to see some weak side rotation from Josh Hart just because you have a big man down low in the paint versus Yabusele here, right? So as we drive in, you're going to see Josh Hart step over because Yabu's got to step up on Davion Mitchell because he's got leverage over McBride. So as he goes and tries to step in front of Ware, we're going to find Larson pretty much wide open in that weak side corner. Great job here by Davion. You're going to notice he's looking up as if he is throwing this ball to the backside lob, which forces Josh Hart to kind of overcommit to playing it, but just manipulates the defense, sprays it out to the three-point line. Quick trigger three. We could have passed it to Wiggins here at the top of the key. We decide to let this thing fly, and we do get it to go. Great job by Larson. Great job by Davion. Really manipulating this defense, forcing them to bite up on the lob threat, right? Beautiful job. That is how it's done. We're going to break down a lot of film from the end of this game, third quarter on. Before we dive in, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button and comment down below who has been your favorite player to watch on this team thus far. Hopefully Bam and Tyler Hero are back soon, but they are still executing very well. Hit the like button. Let's dive in. Another really good play. We're going to swing the ball around from the perimeter. We're going to set this off-ball screen here for our big man, Nikola Jovic. As he gets the ball, we're going to create a little bit more rotation from this defense. Boom. He acts like he's going to shoot the ball. He then drives on what looks to be Yabu. From there, we do have to expect some sort of rotation or at least a stagger from the defense. Now, that could come and most likely would come from the top side. We call that a fire if they can commit to the double. But we just want to clear up some space, right? Get open, build a lane. Let's try to really put a lot of pressure on this defense. So we drive in. We do create that stagger. You see how Jordan Clarkson rotates. He's not going to fully commit, but he's trying to swat down the ball. Maybe trying to force like a loose ball, right? Now Jovic does a great job driving, late kicking, and then we get a wide open three for Drew Smith, who drains another one. So again, great job from this offense, driving and spraying. Again, spraying basically means when you are getting into the lane, you're drawing some sort of rotation, and you're spraying it right back out to the three-point line. Drive, kick, drive, kick, drive, kick. That's how this team is ultimately getting open threes, at least in this third quarter. That's how they were doing it. Another big-time play right here. We're going to get this high screen for Andrew Wiggins as we come off this thing. We know they're in a zone coverage, right? And we can tell they've got a guy over here basically doing nothing. They've got Yabu in the paint. But as we come off this thing, you're going to see rotation. You're going to see rotation because they don't want to give Wiggins an easy mid-range or even an easy three coming off the screen. So they're going to rotate. We know they're going to rotate. Boom, we come off the screen. Now, as we come off, we want to make sure this guy is overcommitted to us. So we're going to kind of attack him personally. And we know we've got a shooter out there. So if we can get him to overcommit, we are putting a lot of pressure on this corner to make sure you can't really rotate over. And if you do, boom, we'll take that corner shot. So again, Wiggins is going to attack him personally, get into his lane, his zone. We spray it back out to the three-point line. And now all the pressure's right here. Are you going to overcommit or are you going to play your man? Either way, someone's open. Either way, someone is open. That's how the Heat team is rolling right now. Pull up three, drains another one. Telling you, the ball movement is really, really good for this Heat team right now. And guess what? They're missing their two best players. They're missing their two best players, and they're still competing at an extremely high level. I don't think they had Brunson last night. Actually, I'm not too sure. But either way, great play. Really quickly, guys, before we get into this play, actually, another one of my favorites. Do me a quick little favor. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. But more importantly, we will be covering the Heat all year. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. Whatever you guys really want to see, we got you guys covered. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. Hit the like button if possible. Hype the video if possible. Let's keep going. We also had the side of the bounce play. We're going to get this off-ball screen. Get our guy leaking out to the corner. If this guy doesn't step up, shoot the three, man. Shoot the three. I know they don't want to overcommit on the switch, so you actually might not see him rotate over. Let's see how this plays out. We're going to swing it. Great screen by Jovic. Mikal Bridges kind of gives up on the fight over. Yabu does not switch at all. Wide open three, gets it to go. Great play here. Not sure why we didn't get at least a little bit of a fight over. I mean, initially you know why, because Jovic would have a wide open lane to the basket for probably like a little bounce pass, and then you have a 2-on-1 versus Landry Shamet, which, let's be honest, Jovic is probably finishing that, so they're scared of the drive from Jovic or the roll by Jovic. No one plays a three-pointer. Easy three. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Look at this action right here. This thing is beautiful. So down by 1, 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We're going to start to post up. We're going to initiate a little bit of like this little handoff, right? Get this guy to overcommit down. Jaime is going to be at the top side, right? He's going to get the ball. He's going to swing back down. Now we're going to initiate another handoff here. We come over, get the ball to our shooter. We're going to leak out to the three-point line, see how the defense rotates. Boom, good screen by Jaime. Gets in the way. As he fights over, we're going to leak back out here to the three-point line. But you notice how Jaime's guy is not really doing anything. They're kind of just sitting right here. I don't know which one is supposed to be guarding Jaime, but no one is really guarding him, right? So now they switch. Mikal Bridges, instead of going to Jaime, he switches. He's committing. Guess what? We have either a backdoor lob threat, or not, maybe not a lob threat, but a backdoor threat. Or if we leak out to the three-point line, we have the three-point shot. Either or, do something. We kick it out. Quick trigger three, no hesitation, very important. Gets it to go. Again, great job by the offense. Kicking, finding, driving, spraying. I mean, doing all these little actions to get open shots. Again, man, ball movement, right here. They get in the corner, they drive, get a little bit of leverage, create some topside stagger from Jordan Clarkson. From there, we're going to kick it out to the corner. We're then going to spray it back over the top. We're going to drive into the lane. We're going to draw two. Now look at this right here. You get this guy guarding point B or point A and then point B over here. Either way, we spray it back out to the three-point line. We understand where the open man is. They're stuck in a blender, right? We swing it over to the corner and boom, we get a contested three. Good contest by Mitchell Robinson as he closes out, but a great high arcing shot by Drew Smith, man. What a shot. What a shot that is. That's a tie up the game too. We had Miami up by 2 with a minute 10 left. Full court pressure, really trying to create a turnover. We chuck it down the floor. Wide open is Norman Powell. We understand that they don't really have a big man that can protect the rim down low. We drive in. Great finish over Landry Shamet. And ultimately, they do put this game away. Miami with a big win here in Miami, taking on the New York Knicks. I thought they played a really good game. Again, missing their 2 best players in this game and still found a way to win. I'm going to end the video here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, join the family for more of these updates all year long. Turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.